What's good, y'all? Call it Reese back with another video today. We watching Disturbing, Strange, Lost Media right now. But first off, do you fuck with that? You fucks with it? You fucks with it? Yeah, you fucks with it? Yes, sir. I know. A little nostalgia over that hat I found. Decided to wear it today. But anyway, anywho, let's get back into the video. Shit, before we get to the video, right? I might keep doing live streams on YouTube. I'm gonna be posting here and there, but probably just do more live stream. And I will be doing more like that video I posted on the shorts about the when I did a post about me and IU being in a store together. That is coming real soon. So we're gonna be in store together and act, having fun and stuff. No matter what store it is, just like being us. But that's all I wanted to say. So let's go right into it right quick with these strange lost medias.
Lost media is more about the journey than the actual destination. But also talking about horror, one of the scary things about lost media is that some of the actual pieces of lost media probably would have been better if they wouldn't have been found. And I've already made a video about stuff like Scorpion, Marilyn Manson's home videos, and all these other manifestos that I've talked about in my previous video that you should definitely watch. In this video, it's a continuation of it. Over here we have even more pieces of lost media that probably shouldn't have been found, or that it's just disturbing in general that you probably...
Well, if it's disturbing, that's what I want to see right there. Something disturbing and crazy, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and go for it. Come on.
Should never at least view if the possibility presents itself. My description should be the only thing you should focus with and know about this piece of media. So with that being said, take a ride with me and enjoy even more disturbing pieces of lost media that shouldn't be found.
Lost for good, lost forever.
Rendition Guantanamo was a cancelled Xbox 360 and PC game developed by T Enterprise and set for release in October 2009. The game itself takes place in January 2010, where you can play as a prisoner escaping Guantanamo Bay Detention Center. Inspired by the real Guantanamo Bay in Cuba, it opened in 2002 in response to the 9/11 terrorist attacks, utilized to imprison individuals suspected to be terrorists in the Afghanistan war. There, the player would escape Guantanamo Bay where...
Okay. Already, sorry, no, I know this is crazy, but how the hell do you make a game like making a crazy shit like that? How do you think of like type of concept and you come to that?
Mercenaries from the Freedom Corps would subject the prisoners to torture and scientific experiments. The player would use guns, so it is believed that the game is a first or third person shooter. Now there is controversy in this game, of course, and the controversy is plenty. First, the people suspected that you could be able to kill British and US soldiers, but it was changed into mercenaries. So a lot of people already didn't like that. The game kind of made you the prisoner killing the bad guys, which probably should have been US or British soldiers. And secondly, a man by the name of Luzon Beg, who traveled in the Afghanistan war to help people who got caught up in...
So, even more, it's getting crazier and crazier and crazier. Now I'm starting to put the piece together why it became lost.
In the war, was sent to prison, and more specifically, it was Guantanamo Bay. Apparently, he was brought in by T Enterprise to make sure that they captured the whole thing and to make it more realistic and to keep it, connected to the actual thing. The game being connected with, the Al-Qaeda ties, being suspected to be anti-war, and its connection with Beggs itself made a lot of people feel like it was anti-American, pro-terrorist. And it even had so much backlash that news outlets were reporting about this game and calling it a message to attack the United States because it's not going along with what we were going for and all that stuff. It was reported that 25% of the game was completed, but because of the backlash, the development of the game was stopped and even the trailer itself was lost. But in 2019, the teaser trailer
was... we just getting right here. This is like all the clips right here. him just talking about mercenaries. You see this footage right here of him just sitting in the jail cell with words appearing on the damn screen. Yeah, this game was probably been, if it came out, I'll be honest, it would probably just be 10 out of 10 ass. Just straight up ass.
Released and resurfaced, so we have that. And I guess if you want to say why this piece should be lost, is it kind of feels like it would divide the nation, you know? Why would you want a game that is so controversial to get people talking, not of the game, not of the story, but because of the themes and what it signifies outside of the game? Like, the whole purpose of the game isn't really important. It was all the behind the scenes stuff of, you know, an ex-prisoner.
By the way, not too long ago, I woke up too, so I look very dragged and shit, man. Woke up. Ugh. Oh, man.
All these anti-American pro-terrorism themes they have. It was just it was nonsense, honestly. And should this game be, you know, seen? Should it resurface? Whatever, it's no skin off my ass, but I don't know. I just feel like in order to get people to, you know, not hate each other for a while, I feel like this game should stay there. Natalie Maines from the famous country band The Dixie Chicks, now known as The Chicks, spoke out about the President George W. Bush's declaration of war on Iraq. After speaking against the invasion from a concert in London, even stating,
"Shit's getting real." What did they say? I don't know about this one, because I was too young at the time too.
She was ashamed of being from Texas, the same state Bush is from. Multiple fans hated them, calling them traitors, impacting their sales and sponsorships. They were forced to make a public apology, but everyone thought it was too late. So, what am I going to talk about? Well, what is this important piece of media that was, you know, so disturbing that it should be lost? Well, during the outrage, one fan was so enraged that they wrote a letter threatening the lives of the band members. Apparently, the fan, in graphic detail, told them the method, location, date, and weapon in mind. Quotes like, "You will be dead at your show in Dallas" were mentioned. Because of this, their tour had extra security wherever they were in public and had to be escorted in and out of their concert in the Dallas show. Maine said that she has no intention in releasing the letter, saying she will never let anyone see it because of the bone-chilling graphic nature of it. One known piece of the letter is found in their 2006...
Damn, the letter is that damn dark and shit. Shit. That was, So, whatever they said about Bush and shit, saying they don't like where he's from, or they don't like where they're from, where he's in the same state. Now they getting a crazy ass letter and shit. You done fucked up. Ugh.
Hit Not Ready to Make Nice, where the lyrics "Shut Up and Sing" or "Your Life Is Over" appeared. That same year, a documentary of the incident was titled "Shut Up and Sing." It is unknown if the FBI or Maines has a copy of the original letter. Now, after talking about this and discussing, now you know why we shouldn't have, seen this letter. It is a little scary that Natalie Maines, just for speaking out, got not just her career ruined, but also her life ruined, and that's a scary thing. And for Natalie Maines, I think it's good that we don't see this letter. She has it there and will always remember that there was someone so mad that they wanted to actually kill her. Now, I don't know if it was just an empty threat or a legit thing, and they're...
That's crazy. You want to kill a person just for that comment. That's crazy.
Got foiled because of the extra security. Who knows? It's just a crazy thing, and it just shows you how people can be so crazy.
Okay, I heard about this one.
In 1970, Amanda Felding, a British scientist, artist, and drug policy reformer, best known for her research in drugs such as cannabis, MDMA, LSD, and psilocybin, she is an expert in trepanation. Now, what is trepanation? Well, it's a small hole in a human skull, and apparently it is used to treat ailments or reach some sort of enlightenment. It was used way long ago. I think the last time it was used was around the 50s, and that's when people started to realize, hey, we shouldn't have been doing this. She wanted to get people to, I guess, operate on her, and while everyone basically told her, you're insane, don't do this, so they denied her, she decided to perform a self-trepanation operation herself, and she recorded.
Whoa, okay. I remember this, and it's coming back to me. So basically, she did an operation on herself, and I think it went well. But she's still today, so I'm not sure if it went well. I don't remember, but I remember seeing this picture right here. This picture, especially the middle one. The middle one was real crazy. And I was like, yeah, it stuck with me. You know, it stuck with me really good. It stuck with me really good.
A whole thing with her pet pigeon Birdie, and it was all recorded. And it was shown in 1978 at the Sudan Gallery in New York. It is said at least one person fainted from the audience, so yeah, I don't think that's the reaction she wanted, or maybe it was, I don't know. It was screened a few times, but the last recorded account was in 2011 at the Art Institute of Contemporary Arts in London. The film in its entirety is lost, but snippets and screenshots can be found online. In the documentary about the subject in Ellie Cabillo's A Hole in the Head and in Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia in Season 3, Episode 4, you can see the snippets and clips of her movie. I don't know what her goal was in this movie. I guess she wanted to see what the hype was about trepanation. You know, I don't know if it was to reach enlightenment. Maybe she is a drug researcher after all, so maybe she was trying to see what part of the brain connects to drugs. Maybe she can get pleasure without using drugs. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think people should be seeing this. One, this might be a mistake in her part, and even if it isn't, it's disgusting. So no, thank you. On August 19, 2010, during a concert by the Swole Season Band in the Mountain Winery in Saratoga, California, 32-year-old Michael Edward Pickles climbed 20 to 30 feet above the stage, and after the band finished playing the song When Your Mind's Made Up, he jumped to his death, landing a few feet away from the singer. An attempt was made to resuscitate him as the ambulance arrived, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. It was revealed later that Pickles had been released from jail on a bail of $150,000 after being...
We getting dark. It's getting real crazy. Okay. So, he unalived himself. There's probably an investigation involved and shit. This shit getting real crazy.
Imprisoned for threatening to kill himself and his girlfriend on New Year's Day of the same year. While the footage before and after the fall is available online, there is no known footage of the actual suicide itself. A YouTuber has claimed he has footage of the suicide, but he has chosen not to release it in respect to the man, stating only the police and the band itself, Swole Season, can see it. And I guess that, perfectly puts to point why I don't want to see it. It's just, a sad suicide, and you can see these all online, so it's not really special, but, the man said it best himself, in respect to the man, the family, and even the people around there, in the show themselves. I don't think they want to relive this horrible moment. Two magicians from Germany, Siegfried and Roy, entertained the masses for 40 years. And in one night, they were getting ready for a big night at the Mirage, where they already rehearsed a performance. Around the 45-second mark, a tiger by the name of Manticore came close and attacked Roy in front of the audience. After getting the tiger away from him, he was rushed into the ER. Roy stated that Manticore was a great cat and should no harm come to him. So even when he was injured, he still wanted to protect.
So what happened? What happened? What happened to the cat? What happened to the man? Like, I want to know.
the tiger. But a lot of people claim that there was abuse to the tiger, in which, why would the tiger, attack you out of nowhere if he didn't feel this sort of aggression? But the duo have denied that they don't attack or do anything to the animals they use in their performance. And Roy, while he did able to, go back into performing his magic tricks, he sadly couldn't do it in the way he could and would mostly do it as a special events. I know they did some sort of docu-series to, talk about all the hardships he had to face and all of this stuff, and he was never the same after that, and both of them died like 2 years ago. I think Roy died in 2019 and Siegfried died in 2021 or 2020 due to COVID complications. So they're both gone, and in respect of Roy, I don't think we need to see the mauling of the tiger, as I'm pretty sure the event place that was being held, the Mirage, has cameras, but at the same time, do you really want to see a guy getting mauled by a tiger?
Hell no.
After graduating from Pacific University, Colin Scott and his sister Sable took a trip to Yellowstone National Park. Deviating from the group to hot potting, which is where you swim in a hot spring, Sable filmed herself and her brother in their smartphones in their adventure in which they meet a geyser. In there, Colin accidentally fell into a geyser in order to, capture the temperature. His sister tried to help him, but it was unable to do so, in which Colin was boiled alive and his sister suffering minor injuries. Sable quickly ran to get help and finally got a park ranger to come help them, but it was sadly too late as he was boiled in 212, Fahrenheit water, and he was basically turned into mush, with the only thing left being his personal belongings like his wallet and keys. So yeah, basically these...
Damn, that's... Oh shit, that's crazy right there. That's mesh. Just blob. This is nasty. That's real nasty.
We were trying to go and I guess swim in a hot spring, and when trying to find the temperature of one of the hot springs, he accidentally fell, and there he was basically boiled alive. He got killed one of the worst ways possible, and his sister was filming a lot of things. I don't know what the filming contains, nor I want to know. Apparently the film does exist, as she was filming once they started their adventure from the boardwalk into him also falling into the spring. Officials basically said that they don't want to release the footage out of respect of Scott and his family, and yeah, that's basically it. Why would you want to see a guy being boiled alive? It's crazy, and it's such a sad thing that it happened to him, especially after he just graduated from university. One of the hardest things you can do as a human is pass the university exams and just graduate, and he sadly wasn't able to basically, use that degree that he just got. And man, I'm pretty sure his sister feels horrible. Even if it wasn't her fault, she could have done so much to help him, and she did get like minor burns, but it wasn't compared to what Colin suffered through. So yeah, nothing.
That's real crazy. That's really crazy. Real crazy.
Now, just like in the other video where I talked about pseudoscorpion and its potential horrible things, comes from the dark web and the mystery is still out there, well, let's just say the same thing can go with this one. On April 18th, 1985, a 17-year-old woman by the name of Marianne Coraline Terry was found hanging in a filmmaker's house in the UK, and that filmmaker's house was Jeffrey Jones, a former insurance man turned amateur filmmaker and screenwriter. He always had a fantasy of women wearing a black satin pencil dress with a noose around their neck. Apparently it was some sort of weird fetish he had. There are various accounts of him doing this to a lot of women, including one who was a police officer. So this guy was very, very bold, and it was said that he would take pictures and would videotape them for his pleasure.
What the hell? Like, what the hell? What type of shit, bro? Man, it's weird as hell, man. Video not playing. Come on now. Now my video don't want to play.
He stated that he hated women and he gets turned on when he sees them endangered. So how did Marion get into this situation?
How?
So apparently she saw an advertisement for a part-time job as a model. She would call Jones for the job and arrived at his house at 3 p.m. And at 8 p.m., Jones's ex-girlfriend called an ambulance after Jones confessed that he had killed the teenager in his house. When the ambulance arrived, they noticed that Jones was in the floor after taking several amounts of aspirin, most likely trying to kill himself, but it was never confirmed. He was taken to the hospital, but the police would later detain Jones after sufficient evidence was found, the statements admitting to his crime, photos and videos, and also a script with the title "Enough Rope" would lead to his arrest. There has been limited info on the lost film and footage, if there is any to begin with. The thing is, apparently during the photograph, I guess something went wrong and Jones said that he was trying to save Marion, who accidentally, I guess, put herself to hanging, but she was over there rustling around and tried to bite him or something, and that's when she ultimately lost her life. And of course that's bullshit, so that's the interesting part, is we don't know what that footage may contain. I'm pretty sure if there is any, it might contain Marion's death.
That's effing crazy right there. This man is like got a fetish with black dress and a rope and hanging women. Bro, it's fucking weird.
Is that Terry's death and Enough Rope are the same, so it is kind of concluded that Marion's death and whatever the script of Enough Rope are connected. We don't know if Marion was a participant in Enough Rope. We don't know if that story was for someone else. Who knows? And good thing we don't know. And right now the case is not available until the year 2070, so we won't get enough information about this. I did see that when he wrote what he told his ex-girlfriend, he said, "I murdered the girl, the innocent girl. I murdered her in hatred." So this guy should be dead. I don't know why he's still alive if he is. I mean, it did take place during the 80s. Who knows if he's even alive? But right now, we shouldn't see these things for a lot of reasons. One, it's some sort of weird snuff film, if any. Two, it contains someone dying. Three, it's someone who is a minor, so in a way it's kind of illegal to see. Even if you want to see it, it's kind of illegal in a way, because we don't even know what this film, if it even exists. Again, it's unknown. We don't know what it contains, and honestly, for everyone out here wondering and researching and watching this video, I think it's the fact that we don't know if it.
Man, that's how he just got real dark. This last one is really damn dark, because he really put it all together. All that shit happened. He has snuff film and all that shit. It's just, damn, this is really dark.
Oh, and also when researching, I was going onto websites that go to the Lost Media Wiki. Apparently, they have removed it from their website, so I had to get all the information from other sources, from other news articles and all that stuff. Because it does contain a minor, so I guess it's a subject that they don't want to talk, which is understandable. And that's all I have for today. So thank you guys for watching. I hope.
Man, that was crazy, real crazy, man. That last one was very heavy and dark as hell, very dark. All right, well, if you like that video, leave a like and subscribe. It's your boy Khaled Reese. Don't forget to turn on that bell notifications. Also, like I said, I will be live streaming on YouTube more, and I will be doing more content in with IU and another content creator named NTG. We're gonna do all content creator and stuff, so stay tuned for that. I'm making it real soon. I'm not in the process of it, but I will be starting it. I don't know when, but it will be happening soon. So if you like that, leave a like and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.
Great. What do I win? Nothing.